Hello. 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 Can't you hear me?
I'm turning up now.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm gone. You?
Wonderful. 10:30.
Cardiff, girl.
Pardon?
In Cardiff, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can just message me the information of what they know, etc., etc., then I can get on it. Mrs. Towelhead.
Yeah.
Is it this Wednesday you're in court? Or
Yeah.
is that good or bad? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. Whatever I'm doing, I'm representing myself because I haven't got £5,000 for a solicitor standing in the door without saying hello.
And go what?
I haven't got €5,000 for a solicitor just to stand in the door.
All right.
Without saying hello.
Go on, where's David? Where's Roger? Don't smile, Kez.
Jeez, I'm trying to sort something out on my laptop.
Right. You can just hear the cogs going round.
Yeah, I've just changed my password like 3 times and still forgot it.
Right, just giving Kez and Dave a minute. Not Kez. Roger. David said about a time and now he's not on. Is all the snow gone there?
We all got up Saturday morning to be snowed in again.
Great.
Yes, it's a joy. Fucking. They see the beast from the east and the son of the beast from the east can peck off to the west now. It's ridiculous. Trying to get bread and milk is like freaking trying to win the lotto.
Hello, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Hi, Elaine.
How are you?
Hi, Cass.
Hi, Sharon.
She's happy because she just booked herself a new kitchen.
Nice.
Same as us then.
No, I'm talking about you're happy.
Oh, right.
Oh. I thought you meant Kez as well.
I thought you meant Cass.
No, you toad.
Yeah.
There's no food.
Good evening, people.
Good evening, Dave.
Evening, Dave.
Look, Dave's the one who's pushing me for a link and he's the last one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was booking an interview in, so you got to let me off for that for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, it'll be me doing the appointment for you tomorrow, Elaine, because Sharon's at church.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay. The way Roger is, but there you go. Oh, okay. So, sure. Okay. Right. Just want to go through things. I still haven't got targets from Elaine, so because I don't know if she knows where she is.
Listen, I've started again, so that's don't put any pressure on me at the minute. I'm
Yeah.
hanging by that since
I know. Well, there you go. All right, but we need something to aim at. Even if it's you're right, Cass. You look like you're falling asleep there.
No, I'm just in a little pain today.
All right. Okay. Cocaine's good for that,
Around it.
apparently.
They're on about putting me on morphine, man. I told them to jog on.
Okay.
That's
Right.
been
Week
better.
end of week 1. Rogers -£5. Esther, nothing. David 102. You're slightly down, David. 698 need.
Yeah.
Kez, I should say 401, not 410. I got the other figure right, 1199 shortfall, but you just 400 a week. It will do it.
Yeah.
Sponsoring target 3. Dave's sponsoring target is 1. Sorry, Dave's target 4. I can't even read. Put my glasses on. But signed in 1. Kez signed in none yet. Annie and Sharon, we've done £100. Still to do 400. Sponsoring target 8. Actual 1, but we got. I know 1 joining Wednesday. So that's another 1. And go on from there.
I'm going to try and go for 4 this month.
Hey,
I'm going to try 4.
trying to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try.
Try
We'll do 4.
Oh, come on. Danny, you know me at the minute.
I know.
That is nothing.
Right. What is important, once we've gone through all the effort of actually signing somebody up, is getting them started right. So all I want to do tonight is go through it in depth of what we should be doing when somebody just joins us, to give them a chance. Don't forget, you've only got this month to sign people in to get your ABC rewards next month. Right? You want some extra money in your pocket, now's the time to go all out for recruiting, because they have all this period and next period to hit 500 bonus points for you to get yourself 50 quid, 60 euros, whatever it is, for every one. So, okay. So the first thing is, this is from the guide. First of all, create a new group have a blank one waiting. Now, these things in red are not on the checklist. These are things that I've typed in. What we tend to do is we tend to put 5 items in the group already, so they can get started and see how items should be shown within the group, giving them an example rather than just leaving it to themselves. All right? And then we can work through with them and get them to other groups set up and running. So that's the first thing. The second thing is make them admin on the group, obviously. Make yourself admin, possibly one other person admin. So there's more than one person can get onto the group. Now we then send them a welcome with the resort link site, a webinar time, date, and instructions how to log in. And I think sometimes we're not harsh enough on telling people. We've now got a system where our induction is done at 7:30 every Thursday. Okay, so we need to get people on the induction. So the login, obviously, we want to use Zoom. So send them a Zoom link so they can just set up an account. The induction training is always 7:30 on a Thursday. It's a one-off event. You must let them know that. It's a one-off and you've got to attend it. Okay. And the team trainings follow at 8:30. And the team systems, we found that. And there's all the links for you. Now, what I thought I'd do this training tonight, then I'll put this training in PowerPoint form on the leadership group. so you can get all the links and use them as you wish. All right. 4, send them 10 to 15 current products and descriptions on Messenger, making sure they're already in stock. We tend to be doing more is basically tag it, put on the resources site. You know, directing them to the resources site, picture resources. Step 5, we send them the friends and family message with a K-Life link and ask them to send it to real friends. And this is the message they send. Well, what we tend to do is, hi, leave that blank for them, and then change the name of the group there where the question marks are. So they've got a thing they can amend themselves. Right. And we ask them then to add their real friends. We explain to them what we want to do 5 at a time, or wherever else. All your real friends and family to the group and private message them. Okay. It says they do 10, 15. I tell them to do 5 at a time, just so they don't get too bogged down with it. If that makes sense. Then add the rest of their Facebook friends. Now, this is where we've had issues. First, we just signed somebody in, and they said, I've added all my friends, and I looked at their friends, and they had 295 friends, but they only had 23 people on the group. And they were prejudging who they thought would be interested rather than adding everybody. If somebody doesn't want to be in the group, they'll leave. Right. And then they must put a general message, welcome message in the group, and it's got to be pinned because it's got to stay at the top of the group, or as soon as you start posting, it disappears. Hi, welcome to my new online shop. Please take a look and let me know what you think. Then we direct them to the Getting Started online resource site to watch the videos. And that's the link, once again, we go. That's why I'm going to send you all the slides, so you've got all the links there. If you want to set up messages or set up things, because what we tend to do a lot of is set up in a Word document things to send to people, so we just cut and paste as we do it. But I tend to use it from the actual training I'm showing you now. Then they send them the online sales list checklist. This is just the one that when you click on checklist, there's a checklist. This is what comes up, and below that, because the little thing says download entire checklist. Okay. So it's basically going through what you're telling them to do anyway. So it reinforces that we are following the system. Then we add them to support groups, and if you need to tag them, tag them. Yeah, within the group. And the groups are your Eagle group, your Picture Resources, Eagle group trainings, and a success group, and also the team chat. So the areas that they should be groups they should be added to. Next, add them to your selling group and 2 of the successful groups. Now, I was going to ask Kez's permission. Is it okay if we sign new people in? We can add them to your group.
Yeah, no probs.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
David, I know you're starting to do more online, but what I'm going to do is I don't want to fill them into everybody's groups. I just want to filter into a couple of successful ones.
Well, mine will go into Kez's anyways.
Yeah. Then we send them some friend suggestions. You all know how to do friend suggestions?
Yep.
No.
No. Okay.
I get confused with that.
Okay. I'll come back to that in a second then.
Okay.
Then we send them a just curious post message. And they've got to be careful. When you first sign somebody in, what you don't want to do is inundate them with so much information. And they go, oh, I can't cope with this. I can't cope with this. So talk to them, because you're going to be their mentor. You need to let them know that I'm going to send you a load of information and we'll do it step by step. And we can work at the pace you're ready to work at. Now, what we found is we've had a gentleman called Tony Wilson join us. And every time we ask him to do something, he does it like that. Yeah. But what we want to do sometimes you need to slow them back so they actually understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. But you can overdo it as well. So send them a just curious message. We don't want to do this until they've populated the group with products and they've populated their group with friends. Once that's all done, then we'll send them that. So we'll probably send them a just curious message within 48 hours rather than straight away. Then we've got to be adding them to external groups local to them. This is why it's important to focus on a few areas to find your team. So you're already in groups in those areas, so you can immediately add them. All right. So you're taking the lead. But let's say you've got a new person that's just joined you. You've set them a group up. You've sent them some links. You've given them the focus, and then they start seeing that you're adding them into groups. It just shows them rather that you are serious about helping them.
I'm going to butt in here, Andy. This is actually what I've done today, because one of the guys I've got comes from Ramsgate. It was from a pool, and he got sent from there. And I haven't got many people down there, but I did, as you said, join a few groups, and I'm going to add them into them. So, but normally, as you say, I can see the importance. I said I'll add you to some groups. I went down and realised how few I had down there. Yeah. So, but I've
absolutely, because you might be recruiting somebody for online selling that doesn't live in the areas that you're promoting on Facebook via outside advertising. But that's what I'm saying. But if you're doing online Facebook and you're aiming in particular areas, make sure you're in all the groups in those areas. Send them an interaction post and a competition post to give you an idea. If you didn't know what an interaction post is, something like this: what meal did you hate as a kid and you haven't eaten since you've grown up?
Banana sandwiches.
Banana sandwich. Banana sandwich. You've not had a banana in your mouth?
No.
Okay.
I'm not even going to expand on that conversation.
Karen doesn't like putting anything in her mouth. It's banana shaped anyway. And then for competition posts, invite your friends to win. This is just an thing about competitions. Maybe competitions are not the right thing for a new person straight away, because it's but within a week or two, depending on who they are. Now, put congratulations post on their timeline. Who does this?
I used to.
Who does it? Kez, David?
I have done it. Yeah, I did it to Kez, I think.
No, you ain't done one for me.
Oh, sorry, I'll do one then. I thought.
No, what I'm saying, when somebody joins, it's important to let all their friends know from a third party that they've just started a new online business.
Yeah.
I had. Yeah, that's something I better do then. Or...
Yeah. So this is an actual post that we did. Tony Wilson joined 17th of March. Just wanted to say congratulations on your new online business, Tony Wilson. Yeah. I want all his friends actually see that. And then you start getting comments like, what are you doing? Etc., etc. Yeah. And it just opens up conversation. Send them a warm market recruitment lesson. I would do this, after a week or so. So it's a bit too soon to do it straight away, because you just added them to group and asked them to send their friends messages about joining the group. You've got to be careful about overdoing it. I just wanted to mention to you about my new online business. I'm looking for people that want to do the same as me. Just wondered, who do you know? But this is the real big one. Speak to them daily and monitor their posts. So what I do, this is how I knew when I was speaking to Tony about his number of friends. I've been on his profile, saw how many friends he had, went into the group, saw how many groups people were in the group, and I was immediately say, just a question. I noticed you've got 20 odd people in your group and 290 odd friends. How come not added the other 260? And that's when we had the conversation. One, he knows that I'm checking, shows that you're professional, You with me? And then monitor their posts. You'll be able to see whether they're posting other groups or not. But you need to have a getting started session within 24 hours of them joining, Zoom or phone call. Zoom is better for 2 reasons. First of all, you can screen share. Secondly, it keeps you on time because you're not going to be any more than 40 minutes, are you? Generally. You don't want to be going into a second Zoom session, because that just helps you with your time management, but also helps them to know the time span. Because you start going into second sessions all the time, they're never sure how long they're going to be on with you. And then they'll start to not want to be on Zoom sessions with you. Because they don't know you generally, unless it's warm market and friends. And the 20th is the really important one. Booking a weekly review. And that is all about either sitting down with them, face to face on Zoom or whatever else, and saying, right, how do you, we've been, you know, we said that we're going to book a weekly review. We need to just go through it all. And actually, in the 10 steps at the back, there's loads of different forms and that you can use for tracking and helping. Because I know, Dave, you've got 2 or 3 people who've signed in and don't seem to be very are active at the moment. We've got the same. We've got a guy who signed in, first day, fine, done nothing since. Won't respond to messages, hasn't come on the training. We came on the very first training, not again, but I won't waste any more time with them. I can't afford to.
No, I agree.
But you need to do it professionally with the first 2 weeks. Remember the training I said about the ships? You launch ships. Everybody goes out with the potential to come back as a gold ship. Unfortunately, some will come back as an empty ship. And you don't want to be on the empty ships. You don't want to be devoting. John Stevens used to say to me, Andy, it's easier to give birth to new blood than it is to raise the dead. I'm sure you women know it's easy to give birth, don't you? It's no pain at all.
It's harder for us men. We have to sit and watch it or go sit down the pub or something. It's hard.
I know. We were watching Gogglebox the other night when they were showing you one born every minute, and the wife's screaming her head off, and the husband's just fainted in the middle of the. And he gets back up and said, fucking useless. Anyway, it is easier to give birth to new blood than it is to try and re-raise the dead. Once they start losing motivation, or they haven't got the interest, they haven't got the goals, we've got a load of them. Started off really well, but just filtered away, because people do, because they're isolated. It's not like the old days where we used to have opportunity meetings, you build the business locally, people come to events, you make friends with you. Now it's a lot more online. So you've got those issues. Okay. So, I was going to share. I was going to go back. So I stopped sharing that because I want to share something with Kez.
Yeah, the doggy.
Do my dog look?
What?
Look at my dog.
Don't disturb me.
She's just chilled on my bed.
Is that David?
No, I'm bigger than that. I'm a Labrador.
Right. Okay. Let's say, for instance, let's go to my profile. There's one of my other profiles. Okay. There's a thing here. Can you see? Oh, hang on. Have I share screen? No.
No. We're just looking at your beautiful head.
Right, minimize that. Right, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a box here that says friends.
Okay.
So it goes down here, it says suggest friends.
Oh, okay.
Now come up with a list.
Yeah, I got it.
And you can, like, for instance, if I want to type in Bird, you then bring in Sharon Bird. Yeah. So
Okay.
there's so many different birds. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Try Edwards. Got Lane and Elaine.
Lane and Elaine.
Okay. So that's all it is. It's just friend suggestions there.
Okay, that sound.
Dead easy. Okay. Right. Now, I've covered off getting somebody started tonight. What I want is some feedback from you. Who is getting their new team members to actually watch the trainings? Because the numbers seem to be, we're signing loads of people in, but people aren't coming on the trainings.
I know. I'm pushing it as hard as I can. I know with one, he's had a very good reason. He was made homeless, so he'll be back again. But yeah, I know it's just trying to get the importance across.
Well, it's how we do it, because if you're employed by somebody, you know, you're sponsoring them. We have to tell them, right, Thursday night, you've got an induction at 7:30. Is there going to be any reason why you won't be on?
I mean, I do stress it when I sign them in. I stress it when I send the link. I stress it when they sign in. And I try and do it all the way along. But you know, sometimes people, I don't know. I seem to think I'm doing all, but yeah, it is sometimes difficult to get them to come along because they're not being paid and told they've got to do it for their job, I suppose.
You've got two, haven't you? You've got Clough and you've got Clark.
Yeah. Now, with Clark's, I can understand. As I say, he's the one who's having real problems. I can understand him. Graham Clough, I say, well, he had his computers and his phone stolen, but he should be backing up money now, and I can't get hold of him now.
Well, that's what you say. At the end of the day, if they've got the genuine reasons, there's no problem. But what I'm saying to you is,
I know it's difficult.
It's imperative that we get people into a system from day one. And that's why another reason when I get people saying, oh, I can't be on the train tonight. It's all right if you're not on the training once or twice or whatever else, because we know not everybody can be on every training. But when regularly people aren't going on the training, it just says to people, this isn't important. With me, we need to set examples. Now, mine and Sharon's goal is to get 10 to 15 people frontline active as quickly as possible, and then start helping each of you get your 5 frontline, and then working the 5 frontline on them. But they have to be the right. For instance, at the moment, I wouldn't sign people into Robert. I wouldn't sign people into Graham.
Yeah,
if I was you.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Etc. Because they have to be worthy of it. Because otherwise, you're giving them stuff for the hell of it. You look really down of it, Kez. You're surely not on marijuana.
No.
No, see, Dave couldn't get any far this week.
No, you don't.
What I need to do is, because I know I've left you alone. I know you. That's why your heart's broken.
Who?
Yeah, because I've been leaving you alone.
My heart is broken because of my ex-husband. No other fucking reason. Anything. And not for the love, and not for the reason of love or anything, because he's just a complete wanker.
Yeah, I know that. I understand that. I know why.
Like, why don't you say what you mean?
I will.
She's just bought a bloody Kalashnikov on eBay.
Fucking shotgun to his head is what you need.
But yeah,
I've been under stress, you know that. And
I know, yeah. That's why I'm not. You know, I've not pushed you or done anything. Just been there.
Yes.
holding
If
your
I
hand.
think if no one had pushed me anymore at this stage, I probably would have just taken the
Exactly.
computer side.
It's like being married to you.
I'm quite easy to get along with. I know, he hasn't been around for the girls all most of the last 6-7 weeks, so
Yeah.
you know, I've had no free time and work has been managed, but
I have had Karen ask me about electric blanket.
I'll tell her to go fuck herself. Yes, where €10 was being to her. I should have charged her that on bloody second toll charges and petrol.
I don't know what she says somebody hasn't had it or something or other anyway. Anyway.
By Linda, I was listening to her.
Is there
If I
anything...
give a tip to everybody, right? And Andy knows this is a bane of my life and it's a pet hate. Manners don't cost a penny.
They don't.
Hello, how are you? Goodbye, thanks, all those, not just, I need this done, I need that done. It doesn't get you anywhere.
I know. It is. I have seen it. There seems to be quite a lot of that in Ireland.
It's ridiculous. I have to be. There's not more than just someone out of the blue text. There, one of my girls that I had in my team, lads, and she was giving out that after it must have been what many months she was 6 months or something. She's giving out that I was admin on her team page. I was like, I set it up. I've been on admin ever since I started. Never clicked the page and just went from there. Just out of the blue. I hadn't spoke to her in weeks, and out of the blue like that. Yeah, whatever. Be gone with you. So I just archived the group. So it is.
Yeah. Well, people will be people, but as I say, what we don't want to be doing is spending time with people we don't enjoy spending time with.
Yeah. So that was it.
That's the whole idea about.
And you know how much I helped that lady. I drove around Dublin delivering stuff for her because she didn't drive and everything like that. And I took orders when I wasn't even around. When I was delivering stuff to other people that I wasn't even in the areas. I went out my way and paid petrol and I paid tolls. I never charged her for. And for all that, I just couldn't be arsed anymore.
Well, if you can get hold of their custom, because she obviously had customers.
I do. I have her page.
Yeah, fantastic.
So I do.
Is there anything anybody else wants me to go over tonight, or anything in particular that you have an issue with that you'd like me to cover on a leadership training?
No.
Can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay.
I just get myself back up.
Yeah.
Well,
No. Well, sorry. If you can send me that information about that person for tomorrow, and confirm that they are going to be around.
Mm-hmm. No, she gave me the time. So.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'll speak to you all later.
No.
All right, chaps.
Yeah,
I'll put this training on the leadership group, Key People, so you can go back over it, and I'll send you all the slides.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that'd be useful actually.
That'll be
All right. See you later.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Andy, bye, Alan.
Bye.